I'm going to show you guys how to make a healthy version of my favorite Chinese dinner takeout, General Tso's chicken. So here's a little brief overview of the ingredients. I'm starting with organic chicken breast, diced in cubes, some organic broccoli, I already washed it, 1 large egg white, and here's a combination of ginger, garlic, and scallions. And then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of both soy sauce and a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, sesame oil and hoisin sauce, some white sesame seeds, some organic low sodium chicken broth, and some organic jasmine rice. So starting with the chicken, make sure you have a separate bowl to mix all this first. I'm starting with 3 tablespoons of the cornstarch from what I've already poured out and 2 tablespoons of my soy sauce. And I'm gonna mix this until the consistency looks like this and pour it all over and marinate the chicken. Again, make sure you do this in a separate bowl, mix it really good, and then have that sit to the side while you prepare your other things. I finally minced my garlic and my ginger and then separated the scallion whites and the darks. Now to make my rice, I always make rice the same way with a little bit of olive oil and salt, and I make sure to soak my rice and wash it before cooking it, bringing it to a boil, and then putting it on low to cover and sit for 20 minutes. And now we're gonna make the sauce that's gonna go over the chicken. So starting with 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, mixing the ginger garlic combination and the scallion whites only. So we're just gonna mix this and let it saute for a minute, and then add 1 cup of chicken broth, and then 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of the hoisin sauce. This is really important, and then give it a good stir, and then after we're gonna finish with the rest of the cornstarch that we already had, and just keep mixing that. It takes about 2 minutes, and this is all on medium, by the way, and then it's gonna become this very thick consistency. Quickly making a very simple steamed broccoli with just salt, pepper, and I love steaming my broccoli on a pan like this. It's just so easy, and this is how my mom taught me how to do it. And then now for the chicken, I just dumped a lot of sesame oil onto this pan. I'm not frying the chicken, so I wanna make sure it still tastes really good. And I also like adding a little bit of olive oil just to help it cook a little bit better. And here's what the chicken looks like. And then when it's finally cooked, you can add thick sauce on top of it, and it should look like this. I'm so excited. It smells so good, and I've been craving this dish, so I'm just serving myself a plate, and then on top adding some sesame seeds and the darker green scallions on top. Bon appetit!